5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live with Neve.
All right. Live and let die. How about that, everybody? It is Friday. It is 4 o'clock. You're on Live with Neve. It's 4:06. Running a little late. There's some technical fuckery going on in the Northeast, and we're part of it. I hope you have a great afternoon planned. We have some fun stuff to talk about. We have some serious stuff to talk about. First, I do want to talk. We have Billy Halting coming on next Friday at 4 o'clock from Los Angeles. So we're going to be talking percussion. We're going to talk the LA music scene, the session and studio scene. We're going to have all kinds of good stuff. We've got, let's see, we have also, looks here. Yes, on the 30th, we have the ISA show. That is going to be, actually, let me correct the date here. On the 29th, we'll be holding the Asbury Park International Singer-Songwriters Association's first event. I am the host, and we're going to be at Water Witch Coffee in Highlands, New Jersey, which is just about 20 minutes up from Asbury. Want to welcome all of our New Jersey ISA members. If you don't know what ISA is, it's ISSA. That is ISA, International Singer-Songwriters Association. You can see them right up here in the corner. I encourage everybody, whether you're a New Jersey resident, to join anyway. There are chapters all around the world, and if we don't have one there, perhaps you'd be the guy to start one. Nothing on this show without my co-host and partner in crime, Julie Bruno. Come on in, Julie. What are you doing there in the shadows? Where's she at? There she is. She really is in the shadows.
Hey,
Look at you.
I'm having a hard time hearing you a little bit. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, well, I'm sorry you can't hear me. I'm going to try and speak a little louder. Can you hear me now?
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap. I see you, Julie, but you're frozen, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit. There you are. I know you guys had tropical storm up by you.
We do have a powerful storm, but I got to tell you, I'm looking out the window. It is a beautiful sunny day at the moment.
Am I frozen?
A float plane. You're frozen, girl. Why don't you pop off, and I'll wait for you. We're holding the door open for you, or the light on. That's right. Because I'm some crazy redneck who has a hotel, and we just sit there drunk in the office. If you show up 3 or 4, we don't care, All right, we're going to be advertising for our new concept hotel. It's the Live with Me Hotel. Yes, it's sort of like a cross between the Bates Hotel. It's going to be the Bates Hotel crossed with the Hard Rock. I actually had great fun tormenting the Hard Rock Cafe. We had our Muzak convention there once. At Muzak, when I was a Muzak man.
That was the last time.
And that was a long time ago, but there were things that were funny.
But that was the last time, right? Yeah.
The last time I did anything like harass security personnel, yes. They came to the door, and I had one guy who was so scared he was smoking pot, and he went and hid in the bathroom in the shower. I don't know what that was going to do if the authorities came, but the guy knocks on the door, and I said, there was these 2 guys. I peeped through the hole, and there's these 2 dweeby security guys, and they weren't ready for me at that hour yet. It was back before it's before when I used to drink a little bit. Some people might remember. I don't. At any rate, they came to the door, and I recall this very well. They opened the door and said, "You guys," they got all heavy with me. "You guys got to really turn this shit down." And I just looked at them. I said, "Why? what? I said, nice to meet you, gentlemen. And I said, listen, we're here with Muzak, and we've got 350 rooms, I think, booked here. And I actually probably have a few managers in here, like, responsible for signing the check. So considering this place is called the Hard Rock Hotel. And I looked at the guy and I said, have I thrown a TV out the window? I said, you'll notice in my room they have pictures of The Who. And I'm a drummer, it just so happens. And then they got really nervous. They started looking at each other and kind of wondering what I was all about.
Crazy because he's got 4 limbs that can just kick ass.
Well, I wouldn't ever attack a security dweeb or anybody for that matter. But those guys, not unless provoked with a pointed stick or something. They have to piss me off. But that's usually something that will definitely piss me off. Things that would get me irate, But at any rate, I told them, I said, get the fuck out of here. So then they came back like a half hour later and they told me somebody was complaining on the floor. And so this time I asked them very nicely, I said, well, you guys were here earlier, and I'm just wondering what part of this you didn't get. We are a music company at the Hard Rock Cafe. Now, considering everybody below us is working for someone in this room, they call you again, tell them it's the whole director staff of the fucking company. We're all here. We're having fun. We're not bothering anybody. We're indulging in healthy, Christian-oriented social activities. And don't fuck with me or the TV's going out the window. They did have pictures of The Who on the wall, so it was really a lot of fun, I mean,
I thought at any rate, Yanni or some who or Joe Walsh through the
Walsh. He has a record. It's not
that's
TV
on.
records like in the hundreds. Yeah. Let me see. Maybe. I live in hotels, tear out the walls.
Yes, that's it. Yes,
that's it.
That's
what's the name of the song?
I know, I can't think of it now. I used to play it all the time.
Life's been good to me so far.
When I jocked, when I was a DJ, I played that song all the time, and I can't think of it.
I love that song, and I think he broke Keith Moon's record. I just heard a very talented English actress, Judi Dench, talking about her encounter with Keith Moon. And let me tell you something about Judy.
She's cool.
She's a hot ticket. That's woman on my list of somebody I want to sit down and have a cup of tea with. She can have whatever she wants. In fact, I'll buy the drinks for her.
Dame Judi Dench, man.
She's a hot shit, man. I was digging her. She was talking about hanging out with Keith in the 70s. And all I can tell you, that girl's had some fun, man. I mean, I like a woman who loves life. And she
man.
Shit does, So speaking of women who love life, our friend Tucky is down in Florida. For all you guys in Florida, watch out because Tucky's on the roam. And I'm telling you, when Tucky shows up, the party is starting. Go, girl. Tucky's been one of our guests. Huh?
Where is she coming? Where is she going to?
Right now, she's somewhere in the Tampa Bay area, actually.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to hook her up with you because she wants to see. Well, the problem is you play bass and so does she. Unless we start a bass player ensemble, it's kind of a odd billing. But you never know. You can just hire her and she can lip sync, and we can have some fun. Nothing. I'm not going to say anything. All I will tell you is Tucky's a big favorite on this show, and I love her. I think what she's got a lot of spirit. That girl, and she's a lot of fun.
I like her bass too. It's a cool color.
Oh. Yeah. She's actually got some cool other gear in her studio. And she certainly always dresses for success. That lady's got a place in my organization.
Very good. Yeah.
I'm not sure where that place is yet, but we'll find one.
I'm sure you will. You find places for lots of things, Neil, and people.
Oh, I remember the walls always have ears, so scream real loud and keep them entertained. Make a lot of racket. I'm kind of blessed the past week. Are you snorting already?
Sorry,
girl. Man, I'm telling you. So is Elizabeth with you?
Yeah, she is. She's right here, but I don't know if she wants to be a participant. Elizabeth, would you like to participate?
No, not unless he's willing to change that shirt.
Oh. Why you don't like the Yankees?
You don't like the Yankees? What are you, Mets?
Are you a Mets fan? Oh, that's right. She's a Blue Jays fan because she lives
fuck them.
Far up in Medina, fucking New York. That she's right on the border. So she goes. She's the Blue Jays fan.
Okay, well, I won't hold it against her. I mean, we know she's a little odd, but what the hell? poor Elizabeth. For everybody watching,
she's not. She needs to be able to defend herself and jump in here.
Oh, she can jump in. Oh, she knows I'm just like her big uncle daddy. I'm not sure.
You're a creeper, man.
You know it, baby. Come to Papa. Big Daddy Candy. Yeah, baby.
What is wrong with him? He's Neil. There's nothing wrong with him.
You know what? I love it. Your friend is so nice, and she's got the best comebacks, and so I'm always picking on her. I truly tell you, I really do like you, Elizabeth. You're just so fun, and I have to say, because we have, you're a Buddhist, and I'm just a lunatic. So what can I tell you? I'm sorry, but you're part of the team now. You're part of the team.
I the same about you, but
you're not going to say anything good about me? Oh my gosh.
I'll get there.
I guess I just don't have any qualities being the heathen I am, but that's okay. You can't woo them all, baby. It just ain't had to happen.
Neil has
messing with you.
She's just kidding around. She's very dry sarcasm. So know that. What happened?
Strange warnings going off. From being in the hospital for a while, I thought my heart was clicking off or something. I don't know. Went.
Oh, good God!
At that point, you're like, no, I'm kidding, totally. Are you still like the ionic or bionic woman?
Yeah, right here.
Jesus Christ! Wait. All right, here. You want to see mine? I'll show you mine if you'll show me yours.
Yeah, like this is it. If you can see it, you can see me.
God damn! I see it under your skin. It's like a fucking cyborg.
I know. So
does it fucking wiggle at night and fucking do things?
No, I have this. This is where it's transmitted.
I didn't know what you were going to pull up for fucking. I'm sure you did. I don't know what you guys are up to. Don't worry. You got to get out of your system while you're young. Take many experiences.
So my point was, today we went to the Florida Holocaust Museum.
Oh man, excellent, very somber.
It is, and everyone there was really nice. But it was the first time I had to walk through security with the implant.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, and I get a card. I just got the card that that you give to security. Why are you rubbing your chest there?
Because next time this happens, just walk up to him like this. Go, hey, big guy, want to see something?
Want to see something really cool? Let me show you.
Yeah, just pull it down and grab his hand and put it right on the metal part, right there on that thing.
Feel this thing right here?
Right. You go. You see this? I got a bionic tit. Bionic tit's gonna fucking grab you if you get close to it.
It's gonna bite. So yeah,
it's just a little nibble, So you've got the card.
Yeah, so you get this card and you give it to security, and so they know you're legit and everything. And then
did they still want to feel you up?
No.
I'm picturing some creepy Southern security guard.
Actually, no.
Little
this
scone
was
dribbling.
No.
Oh, she's pretty. Oh,
he
look at
was
her. I think she's
very, very sweet, and what a gentleman. He really was.
Well, good. I think he must be a graduate of my charm school.
Yeah, there you go. And because I asked, because I said, this is like my first time having to do this, with this. I said, I'm really not sure what I need to do. Here's the card. He's like, oh, okay, no problem. He's like, it's fine. He's like, we'll just have you go last. And then he turned off the machine.
Before she flatlined.
Yeah, before a flatline. So he turns off the machine. And he says, go ahead, you come on through now. And I said, okay. And I said, oh my gosh, my wallet has this, and I don't think you go through an x-ray. And I started to take a step, and he goes, no, don't get too close. Don't get too close. And he's like, back up there. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you. So, but anyways, he was sweet.
That's cool. Well, in other news, we had one of our friends from down under last night. She was no, the lady, God, it'll come to me in a second. I don't see her on the list. We are having right now, we have a total of 1 viewer, which has brought us, we're just like, we're rocking the charts today, I must say. Oh, wow. Yeah, Mike.
Indian guy.
How you doing, Mike? I see that young lady with you. I'm gonna have to tell her stories, man.
So Mike's participating from the beyond, and I have
Yes.
a gallery over here.
Send,
The gallery just won't be on.
would you bring Elizabeth on for just a moment?
Elizabeth, you've been beckoned and called, and you.
We want your shining, sparkly personality.
I know, and she's so beautiful, and she
looks great.
She's got this great thing, and you can never
Imagine what would have happened if you'd introduced me when I was like slumming with Deanna. I might have been hot for her, you know. I was young.
No, she would have.
I would have been like, God knows, it might have worked out better for both of us. Or it could have ended up me buying her a very nice house and saying goodbye. Oh, God.
No, Elizabeth's very
I'm kidding. I like Elizabeth. You know what? I like her because I know she's really a sweet kid or young lady. Excuse me. Everybody's a kid compared to me. Except for my.
Hi.
So
She's coming over here.
She is coming. All right. For everybody, this is this young lady is a very talented booking agent management type. And normally I don't like those people, but in her case, I had to get rid of my bias towards all media rats.
Here.
You know, hey, how are you? Look at that. Are you wearing one of those god-awful hats?
Wait, hold on a second. I'm trying to do this the right way. Hold on.
Remember, this is the dynasty New York Yankees who've been doing shit back and forth all year, so we don't know what's happening with them. But oh, there we go. She's hiding in the shadows.
Oh, showing you my hat.
Look, I'm
blinding
her now. Okay. Yeah, so Elizabeth, tell us, what's the name of your company?
Legacy Bound Entertainment.
All right, everybody, Legacy Bound Entertainment. And she's got some excellent acts. We've had some of them on the show. Julie's given her the blinder treatment. It's like in the rock and roll days, turn on the blinders to blind everybody for the first 5 rows with those white lights. You can't see the band after they go off because you're chasing a green dot around in the sky.
Well, what, dude, being on stage and having to have one, being in a big arena and doing something like that, and then you're like, and you can't see anything or anybody. You're like, I know it's sold out, but
yes. Well, you know, it's funny how light shows have changed. I remember in '76 seeing Yes in Jersey City at John F. Kennedy Stadium. I had snuck away. I don't know where we told my folks we were going, but we all piled in this piece of shit Dodge, drove down there. I was like 14, 13, somewhere around there. Got to the concert, and I've just found the video from it on YouTube of the concert that I went to. They had Patrick Moraz had joined Yes as keyboard player, and it was a phenomenal concert. They had this big pod thing that had like 3 heads on it and like vertebrae that moved up and down. It was like, they looked like some shit out of the worlds or something. And then I still remember the guy, the DJ who was like getting the crowd riled up going, "This is incredible, people. They're telling me the lasers are bouncing off our office in Manhattan. You cannot believe what this looks like from here. It's just unbelievable." And then they cut back to the guy at the stadium, and he's just like, "You should see it from here," telling the other guy, because it was just green lasers on this moving thing, and it was wicked. And, you know, I was like 13.
Oh my God.
Smoked some half a joint of some real grody Mexican ditch pot that we bought for $5 probably.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you're young, you'll do anything. I mean, we would, you know, buy stems and seeds from people. There we go. Elizabeth Maletta.
Yes.
Legacy Bound Entertainment. That's right. So,
what's your website?
does she have anyone new that she wants to tell us about? Anybody new she would be looking for?
No. We actually have somebody we're working on actually 2 people. We were talking about trying to get Elizabeth's kind enough to introduce us. Wonderful. And so we might hopefully have a couple people of hers on, and let me tell you, I got a sneak peek. Primo.
Excellent.
I mean, really, really, really impressive. You'll be
cool.
Be happy. Everybody will be happy. So.
I'm always happy.
Oh, I know you are. I
mean, you know, except when I'm cranky, and you know that doesn't happen except once or twice a day. So
I think they have medication for that.
Yeah, but I'm going to do my own guided. In fact, let's try one out for everybody out there. There's only one of you, so since you're at home, I can directly connect my mind to yours. So
and it's Mike.
You guys getting the one person out there. If you're feeling my mind, probing yours, probing such a friendly word. Please show us a sign. Show us a sign in the comments. Oh, look, I have another person on. They must have I hit the wrong person when I sent it. I don't know who just popped in, but they haven't commented yet. But anyway, so now I'm going to telepathically, let's see if I can do it again. I'm going to call in all of our hosts. And what's going to happen here is either a flock of ravens are going to be swinging around my house like Wizard of Oz shit, like flying monkeys.
What?
Or I said, if I'm going to try and conjure up some more guests for the show, I'm going to put my mind meld out.
Oh, gotcha.
But if it goes wrong, well, I bring the ravens and crows in for my enemies if they're around. It kind of freaks them out a little bit, you know? So that one of two things can happen. Either we'll get a couple of more guests to this moronic hour that we're hosting today, or they won't do shit. But so let's see what happens.
Psychic.
Humbo jumbo, mamba fucko. I
am reaching out to all of our audience.
Wherever you may be.
Toby Simmons, Susan Fine, whom we did not see this morning. Kim Pease.
Kim, where are you?
Where are our friends? Graham Stevenson.
Yes, Graham. Remember right now.
Huber for free.
It's 2 a.m. over there right now.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Poor
but, you know, half of those Aussies, they don't seem to sleep. And the other thing I noticed is Miss Ebert. You know who I'm talking about? I can't think of her first name. Ebert?
Oh, yeah. I just had it in too, and I lost it.
Well, we were talking last night late. It was like, I don't know what time it was for her, but for me, it was like 1:30, 2:30 in the morning.
No, it was middle of the day for you then.
Right. So she sent me some pictures. I asked her if she had any critters around her neighborhood. So first picture she sends me, a friend of hers is holding a big fucking snake. So that was cool. Then she sends me another picture of her with a snake. So my first question was, well, does everybody have one in Australia? Is this sort of like a couple of old English ladies showing you their roses? You know, I'd like to show you the roses, and here's my fucking goddamn goanna. Oh, it's very lovely. It only bites in the full moon. You know, it was fucked up. And then she had the actual goanna sitting next to her cat. Now, the son of a bitch to me looks like he's big enough to fuck it. I mean, it looks like dangerous. I wouldn't let my cats near that damn thing. But, you know, I'm hoping it's sort of like, I always envision Australia out in the bush anyway, sort of like the hillbilly regions of Florida, where it's like everybody's got a gun. So everybody's really polite, you know? It's like Robert Heinlein said, right. Society is a polite society. And I ascribe to that. Unfortunately, in New York, you can't carry a gun, so you have to either hire an armed bodyguard or just hire a real psycho, which is my preferred. I get them out of the state hospital system, and I run them through a training program. And we send them out on the road with rock bands all over the world. It's quite a successful project. I always like to do my bit for the little people. Who the fuck are the little people anyway?
I was just going to ask you that.
Who the hell are they? Who decided? What the fuck? One day some guy's like, it's like Thurston Howell the third kind of a guy. He's like, yes, this morning, I think I'd like to go, after I raped my maid this morning, I think I'll go and piss on the citizenry. Or the subjects, excuse me, the subjects. Those goddamn Aussies and the fucking Americans, they're all a bunch of civilized savages, I say. But at any rate, I have a feeling down in Australia, they're all crazy. They got fucking snakes. They drink like fish. I mean, a couple of years ago, I'd have fit right in. I could have taken a drunken walking tour of Australia. It'd be like Forrest Gump, only fucking drunk, and probably die out in the middle of the desert. I mean, I'm not an Aborigine. I'm a fucking Aborigine to North Jersey, man. I'm an Aboriginal peoples.
Well, but
I am. I'm a tribe, the Indian tribe called the Wapahos. They came here from Sicily.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they built all the bridges and churches and stonework. My peoples.
They did, yeah. I told you I wanted to sue Burger King because of the Whopper. I found that offensive.
What do you think about the new Burger King?
What new Burger King? I don't know.
The pervy the Burger King. He runs around in his little costume. He's like super pervy. If you think I'm a creeper, yeah, I was gonna say, she's calling me creepy, but compared to what? Compared to Ronald McDonald or that guy?
Good point. I know,
mean,
yeah. When
you
it
know?
comes to comparison, yeah.
I mean, I always hold the door for
Millennial.
women and small children, you know. Hey, we got to go. It's 4:30, half past the hour, and you're live with me. We'll be right back. Hi, everybody. Neve from Live with Neve. We're just having a little fun driver here, so please PayPal me / at Live with Neve. I'm Neil from Live with Neve. We have an exciting connection for our veterans, country music fans, and there is something for everyone. Gone Country Hats at GoneCountryHats.com. That's right, we've partnered with Gone Country Hats at GoneCountryHats.com. See you soon.
Hi, I'm trumpeter Greg Adams, and I'm live with Neve.
Oh, man, Greg Adams, what a good guy. Good friend of the show. And, man, what a hell of a horn player. What are you smirking about? I see you got dark thoughts in your head. Something's going on.
What?
Yeah.
All the time.
I'm watching you.
What do you think I'm thinking?
I don't know. You got this mischievous look on you, though, that concerns me.
So I
haven't rigged up like an electric shock or something under my seat here to kind of.
Well, you know, don't leave me alone in your house in a couple of weeks, and you won't
Don't worry.
about that.
We're counting the silverware. Don't worry. Everything's cool.
What? No, it's all, dude. Yeah, okay.
No, for everybody who doesn't know, Julie and I have known each other for, gosh, now 30-something years, I believe.
Yeah.
And we were all so young and foolish back then. And now we're old and foolish. I mean, gosh.
Speak for yourself. Yeah. I'm not foolish.
Oh, yeah.
Or old.
Think about that guy you married.
Yeah, do we want to here today?
But I can't go anywhere on that. I actually, I tried to put out a course, my dating advice and secrets to marital happiness. And it went on comedy number one. It went on comedy number one. Yeah, it's just all I can tell all you people: if you're under 30, don't get married.
Even when you're after 30, don't get married.
Right. My idea of child sex education is you take all the boys and all the girls and you put them in a room together, and you give the guys a bunch of vodka, and they can sit around and get drunk, and while the chicks go absolutely out of their mind. Then what you do is you get real babies in there, and you get all the guys. They have to change 2 babies a day for a month. All
and
the girls, all
timed,
the guys.
Right?
What's
there's
that?
a timer.
And they got to.
I said there's a timer, right? You have to.
Oh yes, of course. I'd be like that fucker that eats the hot dogs at the hot dog. Eats like 80 hot dogs in a minute. He's a little skinny Chinaman who fucking. The guy looks like he's 80 pounds soaking wet.
I know.
What?
I said, I know. I never get it. I know. I never get
hot
it.
Dog. I
can't believe it. I know
that
he's
was
so
going
small.
on. I know. I wish we were up here. Another thing I want to do when you guys are here, I'm going to go and see if we can't pester the naked cowboy. I think the naked cowboy is.
Please, yes. Is he still hot?
I don't know. I said the other day, I wonder if he's getting a little long in tooth. He's been out there a long time, and gravity just sort of after a while takes its toll. But last I saw of him, he looked pretty. There you go. Pup those babies up, girl.
Well, gravity, man.
All right, gravity now. I love gravity. Yes, indeed. It's the only thing that keeps me from flying off into space some days. Oh, my gosh.
Hey, so you had somebody bother you a while ago, and you recorded it.
Oh. And I'm not sure which guy this is that bothered me that I recorded, but it'll be interesting to see. Now, please, if you're easily offended or you're going to get upset, you're one of those goddamn fainting goats, please just leave the room. There's only one of you, so look at this. We have one person.
Instead of a goat, sorry.
Crazy.
What?
The cat just heard it through my headphones. He's looking around like, what in the hell was that?
Oh, your cat did?
Yeah, the other night I was tormenting the poor animal with bird sounds from my iPhone. playing through a speaker across the room, and the cats are just.
What's wrong with you?
I like no. You don't you remember? I developed the tiger annoyance system out at the the Colorado Aquarium, Ocean's Journey. I designed the tiger annoyance system, which was a 3-leveled matrix sound system that we played samples of the tiger's chuffs, calls, and
Cool.
it was because tigers like to sit on their ass all day. So what I did is I put 3 different stereo fields within this enclosure at different positions.
Yeah.
Each this was pre iPhones and tablets days, so I had a tablet we programmed, and so you'd hit, for example, we could have the sound of a chicken in stereo running while making a clucking sound, go from left to right.
So you had enough so you can pan it through the entire.
I had all kind. I had 3-level panning of all kinds of shit.
Dude,
Mating
that's
calls,
fucked up.
pig squeals. And it was great fun because when I was there testing it, I'd see people in there, and if I'd see a hot chick, I'd go. And the cats would like all go fucking nuts.
Dude, that's awesome.
We had like a tiger override, and my friend and I, Mike Gallagher, who thankfully made it through the hurricane down by you, he lives down there in Gulfport, I believe. And Mike was such a great guy. I worked with him at the Florida Aquarium, and truly one of the brightest people I've ever met in my life, man. And Mike, thank you for reaching out to me yesterday. It was cool to hear from you. We had a lot of fun at the aquarium when Mike and I worked together, and we've buried secrets in the deserts, all I can tell you. He's a maniac and a great guy. But the tiger annoyance, when we were working on the project, we would go out in the morning before anybody was there and hide behind a column. And that cat, he'd look at you, and then we'd jump from one column to another. I'm telling you, when you see a tiger that weighs like 800 pounds leap into the water and come to the cage to nail you, it's just like, whoa, it still scares the shit out of you. You're like, I'm just glad he can't break through that. But,
Yeah,
we've all seen Jurassic Park. We know what happens. I'm the kind of guy, if I'm sitting there and I see the ape start beating on the wall, first crack,
I'm done.
I'm pretty sure Chris Rock would say, nigga gotta go. I know. Am I going to be banned? I must say,
We'll find out. It doesn't matter.
We'll find out. But, I don't personally use the term, but I was referring to it in the third person. So I'm pretty sure that I get a pass on that. If not, Chris Rock's people, I'm sure they'll let me know not to defame him or, I don't know how woke he is, but I'm like still sleeping myself. I haven't even woke up except to do this show. The rest of the time I'm just, it's like Howard Hughes thing, man. I got a bunch of Jehovah's Witnesses or Mormons running around to keep me all fucked up on heroin. And
well, he's running low. You gotta get it.
Gotta go get my. I don't know.
Push.
You'll have to get one of those. I don't know. Somebody we were talking to had connections with the cartel. Actually, I know who it is, and I will just tell you, one of our friends is coming out with a book about her life, and
their life.
I'll be in. No, I don't want to say. But
yeah,
you know who it is. But she's got quite a story to tell, and Gina.
No, I was saying they instead of so you didn't have to use.
Oh, they? Why is that what I have to use? Is the pronoun they? Look, I can barely remember what my name is or my password. If you ever fucking die, I'm gonna be fucked because I don't know where anything is or how to work it most of the time. And I don't know. I mean, it could get pretty bad, Start the show in the morning, scratching my balls, fucking come down here, be like, really, it won't be much difference than normal, really. But, I'll be there and I'll be ready and dressed. And it's like this afternoon after we had our little terminal breakdown earlier this morning.
That was my fault. It
was funny because there you were for 1 minute and Irish was there. And then it just went poof. And when I got back on, you guys popped in for like a brief second, I think, and I was like, "We're back on the road," and it goes, "That's just me." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'm batter up, man. I gotta get ready to fucking hit." I'm telling you, but yeah, it's fun. And then I bumbled through the list. You had like the starting theme way down at the bottom of the list.
I know. I can't freaking.
I know. That's like number one thing we have to suggest. In fact, I want us to get tighter with StreamYard and do some beta testing to help them.
Seriously.
And then maybe we can keep them as, one of our people or our vendors platforms. Cause I love the platform, but They need to just tweak up a couple things. It would be really great. And
Yeah, we need a little more control.
they do seem, well, we always need control of everything. Images, sounds.
That's right.
Bad joke. Even if it's a bad joke, I catch you using it. Yo, it's a case of beer. And I don't even drink. I don't even drink. I
want a case of beer. I want mine.
We'll get whatever.
Do you want to do your
Oh yes, okay, for everybody who is watching this, whether you watch it live or whoever you are, I want to know who this mystery person is.
It's Mike Imperato.
Oh, it's Imperato. I think he fell asleep, or he's with his girlfriend. I think. She's a sweet little thing.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna do this so you can do your. Do you want to intro it? It's your IRS call.
Oh, okay. This is the guy. Now, for everybody, you have to listen carefully. There's a mixture of sound effects and basic fuckery from yours truly. This fellow called me up and told me he was with the IRS. I think he said his name was Joe the first time. And all I can say is I'll just let you listen, and you'll realize why I'm a troubled man. Let it rip, Jules.
Okay, and you're gonna have to turn up your devices, folks, because it's
You're gonna what? What am I gonna? I was contacted by some guys who this week were arrested in India, and they were arrested for soliciting IRS money from people. They were basically extorting folks, telling them that they have excessive IRS debt and that only these fellas from Bombay or Lahore or wherever could fix it. So just before we get started, if you listen to this past this point, know that this is rude, crude, socially offensive. It's completely, any decent society would have me declared criminal for posting and torturing some poor fellow trying to extort his way to a living. Anyhow, it was all in good fun, and if you're easily offended, don't watch it. If you send me nasty letters, I'll just delete them. So enjoy if you're so inclined. It is offensive, but it is kind of fun. I hate people who extort that. I think of old people going down in Target and getting gift cards to pay these walios. Anyhow, here we go. This was the call they made to me.
Are issued under your name. So before we move forward with the lawsuit and the legal allegation, contact us as soon as possible on 360-388-3077. Thank you.
Yes, I'm calling. You guys have been calling my number, and I'm trying to find out how I can settle up with you. Make things right. Apparently, you I owe you some money. Oh no! I'm wondering who you're exactly calling for. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Who is this? I've received many calls from you, and I'm trying to respond to you. I don't have a case file number. How about I give you the phone number you've been calling, and you give me a case file? You've been calling number 908-578-1078. 908-578-1079. I'm not giving you my social security. If you're with the IRS, you have my social security number.
Yes, but we are not authorized to disclose any of the socials on the federal recorded line, but this will be acting as an evidence that I have on board with you.
I'm curious, what's your name, sir?
My name is Officer Michael Rose from the Child College Department of the Internal Government Service.
And you're in Washington, D.C.?
No, this is Washington, Seattle, Washington. 915 2nd Avenue.
915 2nd Avenue. And is that where I would send the payment to?
Most possible if you should, I have to put up the record before that, because I have to check that is there any problems with the case file, okay?
Okay, well, why don't we do that? That sounds very important.
Better check.
Okay. So, can you please process forward, because I am not sitting the details, because I think a tax file has been processed heavily with your first and your last name, and I'm getting accurate, so I can pull up your records.
My first name is Dingus Johnson, Dingus Johnsson. And my number is 3524 Fister, Fisther Avenue. And that's in Upper Silesia, Silesia. And that's extension 2545. And how long will it be before they fix my computer?
Which company is that, sir?
Yes, aren't you with the company that's going to fix my computer?
So this is IRS headquarters.
It's IRS headquarters. I thought this was IRS Tech Services that fixes computers.
No, this is the IRS headquarters. This is Internal Revenue Service headquarters.
Well, maybe since you work for IRS, I have this accounting program I use, and I have all kinds of problems with it. I keep all my financial data. Do you think if I could give you my password, you could come in and help me fix it? That way we can make sure you guys get enough money.
No problem. Can you help me with the Bitcoin?
You can help me? I mean, I need some help. Medically, financially, and can you help me spiritually?
Certainly, sir, but if you have me possible with the Bitcoin, so just pull up your records and give you the exact information you need.
I just gave you my records, and I gave you the exact information. The zip code is 071605.
07605, right?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, I have a hairball. It's really bothering me.
Don't worry,
It's terrible because I have this weird disorder. With this weird disorder, I'm always licking myself. And then I have a brother, he comes in and he licks himself too. And then our mom sprays us with the hose. It's awful. Do you ever lick yourself?
No.
No? You should try it.
No.
How are we coming with the file? Exactly how do I pay you guys? Let's just get to the real meat and potatoes here. How do I get you money? Can I give you my neighbor's credit card number?
No, sir, I'm really sorry. You're not authorized to take any of your credit card. It's going to be easy.
I don't have that. I live by bartering. I'm a male prostitute. I sell my body and my sperm. I can trade it out with you if you want. Oh boy, oh, that poor fellow. My goodness. I don't know if we haven't been okay, we're kind of blocked. I don't know where we are. There we are.
Dude, that was so funny. Oh my god, dude, that goes down as the number one classic. And for those of you who would like to rehear that or hear that again, or just hear it for the first time, Patreon. We're going to be posting that on Patreon for donation.
All I can say is I understand that fellow checked in for therapy afterwards.
I can't imagine why that would be.
I don't know. I was trying to talk him into my training program, but he just didn't. He wasn't a good prospect, as we say. Speaking of prospects, we need a few new love slaves around here. It's just getting a little thin.
I keep going online and posting for that.
The problem is even kids, there's just not that many kids like we were. When I was a kid, I had to volunteer at a studio and get abused by everybody. And
same here.
Talk about hazing, you know. Like, hey, give me some money, you know. No, I'm not. You make more money than I do. You break out that.
I'm an intern. Yeah.
Bring me some Coke. Fuck you. Get your own Coke, you fucking Coke fiend. I know some of them people's beak was so packed in the old days.
Yeah.
You know what I do miss? We were talking earlier about Lassiter. And he was a really old school broadcaster, for those of you who know, in Tampa Bay, and he was there for at least 30 years. By the time I met him prior to his passing, it started just, you remember I was driving from Miami, and I heard some band on the radio with Lassiter bad-mouthing the Tampa Bay music scene. So me thinking my shit doesn't stink, I get on the phone and call him up. Get on there.
Was I a part of this situation?
Not that one. This was prior. Okay. This was like right. Well, no, you were part of the whole. Like I called and told you, I think back then that we're going to be going on Lassiter and stuff. And at the time, all of our friends. In fact, you might have heard it. I know because I got several calls started lighting up on the phone while I was talking to Lassiter.
Oh yeah.
You know, I knew I was doing okay with him because he held me through the break, and I thought he was just going to trash me. I mean. We ended up with a good long-term relationship where I'd call him a lot and fuck with him. And he'd, like one time he had me on, I talked about something. He asked me some questions. We ragged on something going on in the local news or whatever. Both just, you know, ragged on it basically. And then right before he's saying goodbye to me, I go, and that's right. And this week we're going to be playing at Busch Gardens. We're going to be over here at this place. And he goes, Neil, buy an ad. Click. It was great. And that was pure Bob. I love to watch him work and do his opening monologue.
Yeah, his opening monologues are good.
If you watched him, he'd go in there and I'll do a poor imitation, but he'd be like, yes, that's right. 970 Tampa Bay FM. I am Bob Lassiter. We're going
970 WFLA.
970.
Oh, plug! I want my money, bitches.
Yeah, baby. So anyhow, watching him though, he was in his own world when he turned on. It was beautiful to watch. You know, I respect a pro in any business, but when I heard him go on and do a 10-minute monologue that he had internalized, and he had that great low radio voice. It's just like, you know, and it was an old style radio broadcasting voice. They've changed over the years. I mean, you think back into the 40s. Yes, today the baseball teams are earlier swinging them up. They're swinging dicks. That's right. And swinging bats. It's dicks and bats.
Great impression. Great impression.
I mean, and now we got this child molesting freak going. He's rounding third. He's rounding. He's going down. He's sliding into the home zone. He's out. I'm always looking for gigs, people.
So back to interns. Yeah, this is what. Just so you know, this is
So now they want us to pay them.
I know.
The idiot at Full Sail, when I called and I expressed supreme dismay, I wrote them a nasty letter. As a member of the alma mater, I told them they should be tortured the same way all of us were for free. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no fucking free ride. I had Mutt Lang's son, the poor kid. He was so dangerous in the studio. His father sent him to us. He was working at Jeff Arthur. It was terrible. One day, some poor guy, I can't think of a more beta male than I've ever seen in my life. He called me one day and is crying, and some asshole fucking beat him up and took his bike. He called me and he goes, "Oh, Neil, I was waiting for the bus. Big black guy fucking punched me in the face and took my bike." I was like, oh my God, he poor bastard. He's a little kid. I felt protective towards him because he was such a little dweeb. I at times would lose it with him in the studio. I'm like, one time he took a bunch of Mall Talk tapes that my dear friend JR and I worked on Mall Talk, which was like 200 or 300 scripts a day. We were a fucking sausage factory. Hence, that's the family name for my studio. People think it's because of my enjoyment of sausage or something. They're barking up the wrong tree. At any rate, we'll talk about sausage later. Actually, there's there's a fun Italian party game. In fact, while you guys up here, we'll go into Brooklyn. God. We'll have Liberty DeVito and we're going to play Hide the Salami.
I was waiting for that.
You were?
Yes.
You just anticipating some good, meat or something?
Yeah, I was. Well, yeah. I was expecting sausages and other delicate things.
You will have our sausages. You remember that? You know where that comes from? Anybody? It's Trivia Day with Neve. That comes from The Sopranos,
Yeah.
the HBO award-winning series. We're going to do all the Soprano intros like baseball. And here he is. He's whacking him. He's whacking him once, twice. Now he ran him over with a car and stabbed him in the fucking face. He's
Bada bing,
running.
bada boom.
Bada boom. You know, when I first moved back to New York, I didn't have, my job didn't start. I came up the day after Christmas. I drove here. And then I had about 3 weeks in the fucking snow. We had like the worst blizzard when I got here. I couldn't even, my first day here was extraordinarily fun. I drive, and the road I lived on had two different ends of it that had the same name of the road. So I'm looking, it's 3-4 feet of snow. I follow my GPS and it tells me there's the house. 15, whatever road it was. I can't even think of it now. So I get out and I see this huge house on a hill, and I'm thinking, wow, I did pretty good renting a room from this place. And I trudge up the driveway, fall down several times. It's so slippery and iced under the snow. I get up to the door. There's nobody there. And now I've just called, and these guys are waiting on me. I had 2 roommates. They had a house, nice place up in Mendham. So I stumble back down, fall down the hill, back to my car. And they're like, you got to drive another 2 miles. We're at the other end of the road. So I'm like, okay. So apparently they had odd numbers on each side of the street. I don't know what the fucking problem was. Now, mind you, I've driven for 24, 25 hours, just stopped to sleep. And, it was horrific. But I get to the house, and I was just like, I'm here. And I just would hang around all day. But I would go places. So where it's coming, about 3 days later, the snow they slammed it, and it's all like, it's called dirty snow. It's just all
right. It's so, I remember that. Yeah. And
I said, well, I'm going to go to the Bada Bing. I just want to go down and take a play. I'm not a strip club guy either. Not that I have never been in one or seen it, and I know the whole deal. I have knowledge of the strippers, and they're scary.
And what kind of knowledge would that be, Neil?
I just would know. I would tell anybody, don't marry a stripper. I didn't, although I might as well have. I just got a different kind of crazy in my. Now, for those who know me, I'm not referring to my first wife. Sorry, Darla. She's out there going, I know, I hate that man. No, Darla and I get along great. We have awesome kids, and
you do.
She is a hell of a woman. She's about to retire from the animal police down in Tampa.
Good for her. Congratulations.
Yeah, I think it's like another year or two, but she's like counting the days, and I feel great for her. It's really cool. I won't be surprised, though, if she bails out up to Georgia where her sister lives, and then she'll take a job again. She won't be able to miss, like, dragging alligators around and stuff, She's a pretty fierce little lady. They called for a gator trapper, and then the police show up, and then they have to wait for 2 hours. Well, Darla had already fished this 11-foot gator out of the goddamn sewer.
She's badass.
She is. She's up there in Temple Terrace. She's got it tied to a tree, and she's holding a thing on the other side. She's just sitting there on a bucket talking to the cop, and the gator guy shows up. He's like, he looks like Joe Exotic, the big tiger guy. So he shows up, got his, he's all tattooed and looks like he's been dried in the sun, and he got hit by a car, and then it rained, and he came back. He reanimated, and it's like, I feel fine, man. My name's Lucky. How you doing? You got any whiskey? And at any rate, she's sitting there, and the trapper showed up, and he's like, well, who wrangled that out of there? And Darla's like, I did, you silly bastard. And they couldn't believe it. But all I can tell you is, everybody remember, do not judge a book by its cover. The fact that she wasn't afraid of alligators or me tells you a lot about her strength and power. She's a hell of a woman.
There you go.
We have only 2 minutes left, and I want to say something to all the women who watch the show, those of you who I really dig, who are friends, family, and all of you guys, thanks for being around in the world, because all of us guys would be left. If I was here alone, I would have to start the Lord of the Flies games. That's the only thing that could come out of it. I could end up being I don't know what I'd do. We have to find a woman. That'd be about the only thing I'd have to take all these jarheads and have them do is find me a woman. That way we can replace the species or whatever we're supposed to do.
You need to find a queen is what you need. A queen.
A queen, the whole
a leader. Thing. No, female leader. Just,
I don't know. The whole queen thing, king thing.
Well, she doesn't have to necessarily have title, but I mean, just.
Well, I treat my girl real well. I think, I think I'm a very good guy to my ladies.
You are.
I'm a gentleman, you know.
Yes, you are.
I don't make them even buy cab fare home.
No, you actually escort them out of the hotel room too, and down towards.
No, sometimes you have to call security. You know, how do you make a hormone? Don't pay them. Truth is, I'm as clean as white-driven snow.
Yeah.
Wind-driven. That's it.
Yeah, with after a dog's been all over it.
Well, no. I admit I have a checkered past. However, those were all youthful indiscretions, I assure you. So for all of you out there over 40, you want to go out, have some fun. Yeah. Don't be lame. Don't sit around your house. Watch the Live with Neve show. And if you're a rich bastard, we need sponsors. So come on the show. After you've seen this Saturnalia in front of you for the past hour, you should know this is the shit. This is better than investing in, I don't know, gold mines in South Africa. You got the shit. You got the cash. We got the time. Thank you. Live with Neve. Bye-bye, Julie. We're out of here. Hit the weekend.